Hello everybody, welcome to the White Tiger Tarot. Thank you so much for being with me here today. Today's pick a card is this situation or this someone that you're worried about, situation that's concerning you on your mind. How is it going to turn out? So we are letting Spirit guide us on this situation to get advice, to get an outcome on this situation, how it's going to turn out. All right, so pile one, we have the star with the rhodonite, and this particular star has the keyword silence. Pile two, we have the high priestess with intuition and the howlite. In pile three, we have the 10 of wands with oppression and the hematite. Oops, okay. So with that being said, if you're new here on my channel, welcome. Glad to have you. And on this channel, we allow Spirit to guide us completely from beginning to end. I do not pre-plan or pre-pick any cards, any decks, anything for your message or the reading, so that each and every pile is completely unique and customized for you and your message and what you need to hear at this moment in time. Okay, so with that being said, I'll give you some time to meditate on your cards and I will see you in your pile. Hello, pile number one. Welcome to your reading. So this is all about a situation that's been on your mind that you're concerned about, you're worried about. How's it going to turn out? How's this going to end up? Is this, how's this going to work out for me? So we're going to ask Spirit today. You guys chose the star with silence and the rhodonite here. And right off the bat, I'm feeling that you already know. It's almost like when you get silent in your mind, in your space, like in meditation, it's like the answers are clear and the knowing is there. The trust is there, the faith is there. And then it's like in that space, it's all going to work out okay. This is all going to, end up the best for yourself and for everyone. And for a lot, this could be a dream, a wish, okay, that you want to come true. But I really do see that it is aligned here. Okay, so we're going to allow Spirit to guide us a little further. So this could be getting like more attention on something or shining in some way, having some kind of dream wish manifest occur in your life, some kind of deeper healing or getting in touch with our deepest healed place, our most aligned self. Okay. And we have the Tower card here with disruption. Okay. I'm going to grab another card. And we have the Three of Wands with partnerships and alliances. Okay. Okay, so I see why this silence card is here. It's almost like you might be going through a lot of shifts and changes, a lot of foundational shifts and changes, okay? And so it might be hard to get into this space of peace, or it might be hard to find the faith or find the hope or to stay peaceful, to stay balanced, okay? But they're saying, yes, if you do connect in with this, you'll know that whatever's happening here with this tower, with this disruption in your life, is for a higher purpose. It is bringing you into deeper connection with those around you, aka friendships or your partnership, okay? New, coworkers or people that you're going to be able to align with and grow with and unite and maybe create something with, okay? But ultimately, this is for you to meet other people or like souls, or get connected on a deeper level to someone or with someone who's on your level, who's on your side, who's going to be a great team member for you. This is about connecting you deeper into where you are, into who's around, into new connections, or a deepening of a connection. But it's like, it's almost like cementing you deeper into something. Okay, so this is about becoming more comfortable, becoming more stable, more secure, more grateful, and feeling more comfort, and also getting that gratitude back, where you're like, okay, now I'm feeling more settled, I'm feeling more secure. That's what I'm getting from this card here. It's like things have to be shaken up and move around so that you can come into this space of, okay, I feel safer, I feel more secure, I'm feeling more settled in, I'm feeling like I'm making more friends here, or I'm meeting new people in this space, that are more like me, or more, attuned to me, and that's making me more, comfortable and safe. So that could be with this disruption card. It could be like you having to move places, move homes, move cities or towns, or a place of work. Okay. And at first this seems like a disruption, and I'm getting shaken up, and I'm uncomfortable, right? But ultimately, because you drew the star here, you were attracted to the star. This is for you to go closer to your dream, to your wish, to your purpose, to a deeper sense of healing and alignment within yourself and within your space, within where you are. Aligning you closer to your purpose, aligning you to connections that will, help you grow and expand in yourself, in your purpose, in your growth. Helping you feel more connected and supported. Okay, so you are, with this disruption, this is something obviously that you're concerned about, you're worried about. How's this going to turn out? Is this what's best for me? Yes, okay, yes. We are coming into a deeper sense of self, of healing, of purpose, of like minds, like souls, connections, and getting to feel that security within those connections and groups. We're like, okay, I feel safer now to be myself. I feel more comfortable in this new space, right? Because these people are so great, and I can lean on them. I can trust them. I'm making friends here, closer friends than I've ever known. Okay, it's that kind of thing. And this could even be like your child moving schools or something, and you're like, I don't know, I love the school we're at. This is not ideal, but it's happening, and so I have to trust, right? But just know that your child will meet even better connections here, okay? You will meet other parents that you're like, oh, they're so great. Like, I'm actually so grateful that we made this move, that this change happened, okay? So we have the King of Swords. Wow, look at that. We have the Queen of Swords. So we have, right off the bat, we have divine counterparts here. So with partnerships and alliances, this is definitely also helping you in an existing partnership that you're already in. And for those who are not in an existing partnership, it's helping you meet someone, whether romantic or friend, or, some connection that feels like this is right. This is my person. Okay. It's like with this disruption, okay, this shake up, this unknown, this change that's happening in our lives, it's creating a deeper bond, or a bond period with someone in your life that is a partner to you, that is going to be there for you no matter what. Okay, it's deepening a connection. It's like we've got this. This is I really feel like this is like an up leveling for you guys. It's something that's like, yeah, aligning you closer and closer to your purpose, to your path, to feeling more comfortable, to feeling a greater sense of peace within your mind, because we have silence here, her eyes are shut, we have the third eye, and we have two cards, court cards of the swords, meaning we're aligning into a deeper sense of peace within our minds, within our hearts. Like, this is right. All the evidence is going to be there once you make this shift. Okay. And we're going to be able to grow into who we're meant to become, or into a more evolved, version of ourselves. Okay. Really, it's going to allow us to step up into our potential. Okay. And so it's like, we're going to see clearly, okay, now in this space, in this new space in which we're involved in now, right? We've got each other's back. We maybe, went through something difficult, but we came out the other end way stronger. That showed us that we're here for each other, that we can get through this. Okay. And in this new space, it's going to allow us to grow and to expand in new ways, emotionally and mentally. Okay, it's going to create more peace, more security, more knowing that we did the right thing, and this is right for us, and we're making the right moves. Yeah, there we go. We got the Three of Cups. Okay, celebration, gratitude. Okay, feeling that sense of gratitude. Oh, so you are going to be grateful that this all happened, because it really is aligning you to better people, to better things that are going to help you up level, grow, expand, come into a deeper sense of self and peace within the mind, peace within the heart. Nine of Wands. And this is why the Nine of Wands is here. This is the worry. Am I going to uncover something I don't like? Am I going to uncover something toxic? Right? Something difficult, because, I'm looking in my past. I'm looking at what's occurred before, and I've gone through, there's been so much difficulty to even get here. And now it's shifting again, and I'm worried I'm going to uncover something I don't want or I don't like. Okay. But with the Three of Cups here, this is saying, okay, we are coming into a time of, this is a celebration. Okay, this is a time of expansion. We got the 2 3s. We're expanding, we're growing, we're creating something more, this could even be creating another child. Okay, this could be expanding a family. This could just be expanding in our lives, like, coming into a bigger place, or expanding in our work, in our finances. Our family is just getting bigger, or we're getting more successful. Okay, whatever's happening, this disruption is for expansion. Okay, so you don't, and I just saw 11:11 on the timer there. You don't have to worry, even if you've had a difficult past, right? If you've had a lot of failures, you've had a lot of struggles and difficulty. Okay, it doesn't mean that you are going back into that, or you're having another go at that. This is saying you went through all that you did to get yourself up, to get yourself to this point of healing, right? To get yourself aligned more and more to the star, to the hope, to the healing, to the dream. Okay, and so this disruption, although it might look scary on the surface and change is uncomfortable, it is further aligning us to who we're stepping into, who we're becoming. And it's actually a huge blessing. It's for us. It's for our expansion. We're going to be very grateful that it happened the way it did, that it's all, coming together in the way that it is. And it's for us to grow and expand and celebrate ultimately. This is a good thing. Okay, this is a very good thing. All right, let's continue. Okay. Yeah, so we have the Five of Cups with disappointment. We have Justice. There we go. And one more. Oh, two more. Okay. Okay, so we have the Devil and we have the Eight of Wands. So yeah. So we're moving out of disappointment, okay? Out of things going wrong. Justice is here to say the situation's coming into balance, okay? We've experienced a lot of heaviness, a lot of shadow, okay? This could be a lot of dark situations. This could be a lot of heavy energy. Nine of Wands, right? Toxic situations, toxic people, places. This could be our own toxicity, our own trauma. We've maybe had to heal a lot, okay? And so those things are going to bring up difficulties within ourselves, within partnerships, within situations in our lives. So I see there's been a lot of disappointment here, a lot of broken cups, a lot of situations that didn't turn out the way that you had hoped. That weren't ideal here. Okay. We've maybe had to make a lot of sacrifices. There's been a lot of tears, a lot of difficulty in the past little while. And so you can't blame you for thinking, oh gosh, another change or another disruption, another upheaval. Okay. It's like you're very weary, like you're very, I don't know if I can trust this. I don't know if this is going to be good. I hope it's not another repeat. But with justice here, this is saying, look, we're here to clear this karma. We're here because you don't deserve to keep going through the disappointment after disappointment. Okay, dealing with the devil, the darkness, the difficulty. And in fact, here with the Eight of Wands and swiftness, we are moving away from the devil. We are moving away from disappointment, okay? We are positively expanding forward. Pizza's being delivered, okay? There is something delicious, something, nutritious, nourishing, depending on what's on the pizza card. But you know what I mean? It's good for our souls. It's soul food, okay? So what's on its way to you is something beautiful, something that you're going to love, something that's going to, nourish you in all types of ways. And so you really are moving away from the heaviness, from the dark cycles, the heavy, karmic lessons that you have been experiencing lately. Okay, so we're coming into lightness. We're coming into a clearer mind, knowing, having the clarity that what's happening is in alignment with our highest good and our highest selves. Okay, so the Queen and the King of Swords have no doubt. Okay, they have no doubt in their ability. They have no doubt in the universe and God, because they see it all clearly, right? And because they're so confident in what they know, they're so confident in who they are and what they do. And so we are rising to this level. So this is about our upliftment and our up-leveling and uprising out of darkness, out of difficulty, out of disappointment, okay, out of the toxicness of life, of ourselves, of certain relationships, and into closeness, into loyalty, into a deeper bond, into clarity, into gratitude and celebration and love ultimately. Okay, so that is beautiful. There's something very, very desired, okay? Something that, it's going to feel so good. It's going to taste so good. Okay. Yeah. The shackles are coming undone and life is balancing out the energy in our favor here. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful. Eyes of the eagle rising above the fray. Literally exactly what we were just talking about. Rising above. This is about you rising. Okay, you're not going back down. This is not a repeat. This is an upliftment. Okay, an up leveling. Rising above. And we have the eagle. And because we have the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords, this is about clarity coming in. This is about our viewpoint becoming wider, okay? Our minds opening up in a new way in which they haven't before, because maybe we didn't feel safe before. Maybe we didn't feel safe in where we were, in the money we were making, in the people we were around. It's like whatever space you're entering now with this big change, okay, it is bringing you into a higher viewpoint of what's possible, into a higher viewpoint of yourself. Okay, and saying, wow, this is much better for us. We're feeling better. We're feeling more ourselves. We're expanding in who we are and what we're doing. And I'm feeling more confident in myself, in our path, in our relationships or relationship. Okay, and in this expansion, it's like it really starts to come into clarity. And I'm like, okay, I see why everything happened. I see why we had this tower had to, fall, or this change had to happen, so that it's like we could get a clearer view, and we could really rise above all of the stuff. And this is what it's about. You really are rising above the difficulty or the fray of what others might be going through even. Okay, so we're going to read this out of the book for you. Protection, inherent trust, okay? Inherent trust, trusting that this is happening, trusting that this is for your highest good, okay? Just stay in trust. Rising above the fray. The eyes of the eagle offers you the gift of foresight, the skill of looking ahead to see the unfolding of destiny before it all manifests as reality. The eagle's extraordinary vision allows it to spot the tiny mouse from its lofty perspective as it flies thousands of feet into the atmosphere. In a similar fashion, you too can trust your keen eye to discern the workings of humans. Okay, and this is about what I was saying in the beginning with you can trust your intuition, you can trust your knowing when you come into that clear space of peace and silence. You can feel, okay, I know what's happening is a good thing, okay? And you can trust that. Queen of Swords, King of Swords, even if this is just you being in complete balance, okay, being in clarity, they're like, you have the clarity, okay? You have the intuition. You have the foresight. You have the vision. You can see clearly. If you just let the fear fall away, right? The past and the disappointments that you've gone through, if you can tune in to that higher knowledge, right? That sense of truth within yourself, okay? That intuition that is keen, that is tuned exactly, to the truth, okay? The swords are truth. The swords are honesty and truth and real. And you have that gift. Okay, and so be real with yourself and don't let the fake fear seep in and try to muddle what you know to be real and true. Okay. Eyes of the eagle is an invitation to witness the good, the bad, the ugly, and the beautiful, yet react to nothing. Act only to further your noblest calling. The eagle flies above all creatures. When it meets obstacles, it simply rises above them. Know that you are protected. You can fly high above the judgment slings and arrows and the darts of envy from others who may not have your great wings and are still arguing with the pigeons over crumbs. Trust that you are ready for whatever tune has placed before you. Trust that you are ready for whatever fortune has placed before you, even if you feel not yet properly equipped to meet its challenges. Your willingness to say yes to spirit has nothing to do with how well fitted you are. Hesitating, on the other hand, will suck the air from under your wings and make you lose altitude. You are called now to trust your heart and your instincts, to move fearlessly and not waver. The time is right, and no harm can come your way if your motives are pure and you act courageously. Okay, so it is not a time to cower in fear, to let fear get the better of you. It is time to move swiftly forward into the future with balance, with truth, with honesty. Okay, don't let anyone's voice come in your head to make you second guess, to make you doubt yourself. You are your best and highest truth, and you have to follow that truth forward. No one else. No one else has your path. No one else knows what you've been through, what your intuition is telling you. So you have to get very aligned and attuned to your own voice of truth, to what your path is showing you, is pushing you towards, is opening up to you, is making you see. Only you can see what you see. Okay, you see the mouse. Not everyone's going to see that. Okay, because you're attuned to something specific, and God in the universe is attuning you to something specific. Okay, and so move away from the fear, move away from looking in the past, from the disappointments of the past, and look towards the expansion of the future, of what's happening, of the now, of where you're being shifted, of the changes and shifts that are happening, not focusing on the negative or, oh, well, this is such a pain. Focus on, this is for me. This is for us to expand, to grow, to become closer to our dream, to our wish, to our highest selves. Step into more alignment with our purpose, okay? And you're coming into way more fortune in your life, coming into a lot more aligned, career moves, friendships, places that are going to feel better, that are just going to fit better, okay? Celebratory, support, okay? So this is for your uprising. We're rising above the negativity, the disappointments, the heavy, harsh energies that, other people might still be playing in. We have to rise above that. Okay, we have to let those people go, let those points of view go, okay, and rise to the occasion. Go up to where you want to be and put your mind in that place of where you want to be and allow that to carry you forward. Okay, don't just fall back because it's familiar, because everyone else is doing it, because I don't want to make other people envious or jealous. Enjoy it. Celebrate your wins. Celebrate this happening, okay? It is for you to be grateful for and enjoy and celebrate. Okay, don't just put yourself or the situation down because you don't want to make anyone else feel uncomfortable, left out. Okay, let others come and rise to you, rise to the occasion. Don't put yourself down to fit in or to, fit the mold of what everyone else seems to be doing. Okay, this is about rising up. Okay, it is your up-leveling, uprising, so rise. Don't be afraid to fly, just go. All right, pile number 1, that was your reading today. I hope you enjoyed it. This was beautiful. Please let me know in the comments if you aligned and resonated with this reading. And also let me know by giving me a thumbs up, subscribing to the channel so you never miss another reading. I have closed all of my personal readings for now. I'm currently traveling by the time this reading comes out. So I will let you guys know when the readings are back open. All right. So with that being said, I'll see you on the next one, pile 1. All of my love. Peace. Hello, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. This is your reading about a situation that you're worried about, that you're concerned about. How's it going to turn out? What's it going to advise, the outcome? So we're going to look into all of it. Sorry, my mind's just a little bit blank here, which I think is always a good thing when I can't think. I'm in channeling mode. So you guys got the Howlite here. And you have the High Priestess with Intuition. You actually got 2 cards here. Whoa. Wow. Pile 2. What you're going through right now, okay, you are definitely a very aligned, you are very intuitive, okay, clearly with the High Priestess Intuition. All right, you're someone who is very spiritual, very connected to yourself, to your gut, to, the higher realms, Okay, you are someone who you have a very enlightened, and I don't say that with like an unearthly feeling. It's very much you're someone who's very balanced, okay, within the earth realms, but also in the spiritual realms. Okay, you have 2-2-1 or 2-1-2. You are completing. This is about, this is more than a completion, even though you might be wrapping up an entire cycle of your life. You yourself are transforming, okay? Your level of awareness is transforming with the universe, okay? This is the world card. This is the end of the tarot, okay? So here you are. You're at the end, okay, of something major. You are showing up. You are completing at this time an old version of yourself and of your life, okay? And so this is when we are ready to move on and up. We are rising to a new level of awareness, to a new level of being. We are coming closer and more aligned and connecting and merging with the universe to a new degree. Okay, so this is about us expanding our knowledge, expanding our awareness, expanding our minds, opening up to more life, to more love, to more God, to more universe. Okay, we are becoming bigger energetically for more light to enter ourselves, our spaces, and our lives. Okay, a doorway is opening within you and also outside of you. Okay, so there is a massive, massive shift going on in your life within yourself, okay, but also within the outer world, within the physical world. So it's going to reflect both inward and outward. It's like the culmination of all the work and healing and opening that you've been doing. It's like, here it is, and we're stepping through this portal. We're stepping through into this new space of higher. It's just a deeper opening. It's a bigger opening of ourselves, of containing more, of becoming more aligned with the most high, with the most love, with the highest form of truth and reality. Okay, it's aligning into that deeper. Wow. So yeah, if you're worried about what's happening, don't be. I mean, it might be intense, okay? I'm not gonna sit here and say that, yeah, it's gonna be a walk in the park. It might not be, right? It's gonna be an expansion, and an expansion, you might be uncomfortable in that growth process at times. But I think that you've attuned yourself enough to walk in trust, even in comfortability, to walk in peace and knowing that what's happening, okay, is ultimately for me, for my growth. This is expanding my life, expanding myself spiritually, aligning myself higher to the universe as a whole. Okay, and so in that, I'm okay to walk in the uncomfortable. In fact, I know it's growing me more and more with every step that I take. So yeah, it's like there is going to be growing pains here, uncomfortability, but ultimately I don't feel you being uncomfortable. I feel you being able to handle it quite well. Grounded in the reality, in the balance, not getting swept up in the with doubt and uncertainty and things. It's like, you're aligned. This is God and the universe leading you into who you are, into the life that you want to create here. Wow, look at that discovery. Wow. You're discovering a new form of yourself. You're discovering a new form of love, a new form of God. okay, which you haven't had access to before. This is you coming into a whole new world, a whole new focus, a whole new version of yourself that you've never uncovered before. Life you didn't know existed. You're like, wow, I'm totally anew. This is a heart expansion. This is a self expansion. This is you being blessed and expanded. And I think you're going to love on a deeper level. You're going to feel on a deeper level. You're going to, gain maybe more or deepen into your gifts, or expand your gifts, like new gifts coming in. I'm going to read this out of the book. I don't know if I've ever even pulled this one before. And I love that it's the root chakra too, but it's the heart. Okay, so it's like coming into such safety and security and balance within ourselves at the core, at the grounded root level. And that's what I keep feeling. It doesn't feel like this really like airy-fairy thing. Like, it's very much grounded in that balance of spiritual and earth, right? Where it's like, I feel so safe and so secure. And so it opens up all my chakras. It opens up them all, makes me come into alignment, and my heart can now open to its fullest degree and allow in deeper truth, deeper love, allow in more God, more life. More blessings. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. Okay, Pink from Pinkton. I am more than I think I am. The legend. Life is easy for young Pink. He takes his gifts for granted until one day he loses Petunia, the love of his life, forcing him on an inner journey. He works hard on himself, hoping for another chance that doesn't come. In desperation, he consults Sky God and learns that Petunia is incapable of receiving love. Pink recognizes that Petunia's role in his life has been to expand his capacity to love. Inspiration. Are you trying to recapture a past that no longer fits? If you are presently upset or struggling with a difficult situation, you may be seeking to keep something that is far less than what you deserve. Oh my God, that makes me want to cry. Personal inquiry. Am I happy in this situation? How is it benefiting me? The healing of predetermined agreements must be addressed. Awareness is healing. Key ideas. Leaving the past behind. A readiness for a new adventure. A willingness to venture into uncharted territory. A new level of self-care. Keywords. Uplift, journey, commitment. So you are heading into a new journey, into a new doorway, into a new life. Okay, and so that means us having to let go of the past people, past situations that we have grown beyond. Okay, and we deserve more. We deserve more than what we've been receiving. We deserve better treatment. And this is about us stepping into that worth, stepping into that self-love, that new version of self, where we are truly at the center of our own universe, but we are truly aligned with the universal will. Okay? And so, and making sure that, and with that, right, that the universe deserves all, and therefore so do you. And so stepping into that self-love, that level of self-care and self-confidence. Okay? So we are discovering a new sense of self, a new place, a new sense of life in which we truly are. It is surrounded, and we are surrounded by the highest love, by the highest sense of that self-love and that godly love. Okay, and so, and that does mean walking away from anything or anyone that cannot hold that level of love and truth. Okay, and so that might be where you're at. Is like, is this truly for me? Even though I'm walking away from everyone or everything I've ever known, or everything I'm comfortable with, right? So, yeah, and yeah, it's part of it, right? It's part of this expansion and coming into closeness with ourselves, doing what's right for ourselves beyond obligation and beyond, family, friends, relationships that at one time may have felt, good and they were there for a certain time, but now we're growing beyond it. Queen of Wands. This is Miss Self-Worth, okay? This is knowing who you are, knowing what you're worth, stepping into your highest form, glowing up, okay? And you are so creative, you're so talented, you're so special, and you deserve to give yourself that love. You deserve to be seen for all that you are and all that you create and all that you provide, okay? And so in this new space, you're discovering a new sense of yourself, new arms, new skills, talents, abilities that you didn't know were there before. It's like now you get the freedom, the space, the time to indulge, dive into new interests or deepen into interests that maybe you didn't have the time before, you didn't have the space to do before. Okay, or your mind space was being taken up by other things, okay, that are now getting cleared away. But this space that you're entering now is for you to shine, to truly step in to who you're meant to become, okay, and expand in that. Yeah, beautiful. 5 of Wands. I want to get another one for this 5 of Wands. Look at that, 5 of Swords. So this is what we're moving away from. 5 of Swords, 5 of Wands. Both these cards talk about conflict. Both of these cards, 1313, that's transformation. Okay, we are transforming out of conflict. They're both here that's like battling or it's blaming, feeling either victimized or being having other people victimize themselves because of maybe envy or jealousy or blame, having to deal with other people's, insecurities, coming up against battling over and over again in whatever capacity, that came through for you. That could be other people's opinions, disagreements with your life choices, with who you are, with the path that you're on, okay? And we have the Lovers, okay? New choices, aligning with our highest selves, our highest truth, okay? New pathways opening up. And us, finally stepping through to this new choice, new life in alignment. Okay, aligning with something and someone in a life that we truly connect with, that is harmonious. It's like we're moving away from argumentative difficulty, misalignment, to alignment, okay, to self-love, self-worth, shining for who we are and not dampening ourselves, not making ourselves smaller, okay, and coming into harmony, coming into faith, into trust, into ease, okay, into harmony, okay, everything's working in harmony, in tandem, instead of it, look at this, blocks, blame, shame, small, inward, invert, to, this is nice, this is peaceful, we're working together, it feels aligned, this is easy, I can talk to you, I can communicate with you, we can move together, okay, and we're not minimizing, we're expressing, we're outwardly, putting our ideas right there, our thoughts out there, and expressing that, okay, and we're together in that, we're aligning in that, instead of it coming up against blocks. Okay, I'm just gonna let Spirit guide me here. Okay, we have the King of Swords, powerful person, a teacher, harsh lessons. Okay. So you are entering the space of the King of Swords, of a powerful teacher. Okay. And any enlightened being or teacher that has had any impact in history, okay, even in your own history, maybe you had a great teacher at school, a professor, okay, a family member, anyone who has a great impact within their words, within their expression. This could be even, your favorite rock star, singer, or performer, anyone, okay, comedian, whatever it is. Yeah, I know the greatest, people, speakers, teachers, okay, have had harsh lessons to learn in their lives. They've had, most likely, a difficult past, okay, or they've been thrown into difficulty at some point in their lives, and they've had to figure their way out of it. They've had to come through it, okay? This is what this was here for you to do and to overcome and learn from. This is why you had to face all that you have. You've had to come up against opponent after opponent. You've had to stand in your truth, stand up for yourself, learn how to fight. And when I say fight, I don't mean physically, although it could be. But this was for you to learn your own truth, learn your own likes, dislikes, form your own thoughts and opinions. Because when you come up against opposition, right, you say, okay, I'm either going to take this on or I'm not. This is going to either give me some knowledge or it's going to deepen me into my own thoughts. It's going to secure myself into my own truth further and further. You've had to maybe defend yourself. You've maybe felt small, like my way of thinking or being doesn't fit in well here, isn't accepted here, but you had to stay true to that going forward, right? You had to say, well, people don't like a four-armed, person who has all of these gifts and talents. And maybe people blamed you for that. Well, I'm not as talented. How dare you have the audacity to, think you can do all these things? Whatever it was, right? You had to learn that I have to stay true to myself through all of this. I had to overcome, and the tools in which you learned to overcome, right? Like a kung fu master has to go up against opponent after opponent, or even like an MMA fighter, right? Any fighter, any strong person, any teacher, even in, debate, okay? Any strong, smart, headstrong, heart-strong person. Okay, this is a great quote. So Keanu Reeves said this on, I think it was Drew Barrymore's show. I saw a clip on it on YouTube. And she asked him, she said, are you a lover or a fighter? And he said, well, you have to be, in order to be a lover, you have to be a fighter. And I love that. And that's exactly it. It's like they're not one or the other. It's in both. It's like, how do you fight for love, right? How do you fight for the love of yourself, for the love of God, for the love of humanity, for the love of being, right? How did you manage to fight for that? And in that way that you were fighting, that you were learning, is now in which the method you will teach. Okay, so everyone's going to have a different form. You could go to India or, Asia, all around Asia, not just India, all around Asia, all around the world, forget even just Asia. And you could meet a spiritual teacher and an enlightened person, okay? There are many masters, teachers that you could meet, and they'll all have a different method to how they got where they did, and they all got to the same place of freedom, of awareness, of enlightenment, okay? But they did it in their own way. They did it in different ways, and that is the key to the freedom is to find your own way through it. Okay, a teacher is great to give you tools and methods, but ultimately the key is to go off and find your own method, your own way. Okay, because one way, someone else's way, is not going to give you the key to your freedom. It can help guide you, give you training wheels, and get you on your own path, right? If you've ever read Siddhartha, okay, that was his path, is that everyone was following Buddha. Buddha at the time was the greatest teacher on earth. And so in that time anyways, and in that space of Asia, okay, so everyone was following Buddha, everyone on this path of freedom and enlightenment. But Siddhartha, even though he at one time desired and went forward and went to Buddha and sat in with Buddha, he ultimately left, went on his own and found his own way. Even though it was, everyone thought he was crazy for doing that. What do you mean? Buddha's right here. Aren't you going to miss out on his teachings? Aren't you going to miss out on blah, 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 this and this and this? He ultimately, having the courage, the freedom, and the awareness, the wisdom, okay, to go off on his own, to find his own way, okay, he had to learn a lot of harsh lessons in his life going forward. It was like that was the first move that he made. And then he went into all of these other lessons and he got lost and he found himself again, right? Ultimately leading to his freedom, but it's not like a one single era or path. It's a lifetime, right? So this is about you finding your path, finding your truth, finding your way to freedom and the way to teach how you did it, how you got to this level, how you got to where you did, how you became who you became. Okay, maybe this is through music. Okay, maybe this is through art. Maybe this is through your spirituality, healing. Okay, it's going to look different for everybody, but ultimately this is about you discovering a new sense of self, a new way of life, coming into your teacher era, okay, where you're living in more harmony, more truth, where you're shining, where you're able to show off your skills, and not show off in an ego sense, but reveal your truth, reveal what you can do, and have others see that and appreciate that and say, wow, you know, you've really come a long way. You've really learned a lot, right? You have a lot to give, okay? So that is where you are headed now. That is what is happening now, okay? And so, yeah, wow, that was beautiful. That was bigger than I ever imagined. So, yeah, don't have a worry in the world. You are completely guided because you can trust yourself. And, yeah, you are divinely protected. You are a teacher and you are meant to teach. You are meant to grow. You are meant to learn. You are meant to pass on those learnings. You are coming out of the difficulty, okay? So be present with this completion. Be present. I know you will be. I know you are. And yeah, just enjoy coming into the harmony. Enjoy coming into the discovery of the newness of self, the newness of life that is going to present itself. All right, pile number 2. So that was your reading today. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Please let me know in the comments if you resonated today. And also let me know by giving me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if actually I've closed my personal readings for now, because at the time of this reading I'm going to be traveling on the next leg of my trip. Okay, so I will let you guys know when readings are back open and available once I land where I'm going. And yeah, with that being said, I'll see you on the next one, pile 2. All of my love. Peace. Hello, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. This is all about a situation that is worrying you, that is concerning you. So to give you some kind of deeper information, some kind of clarity, advice, outcome. Okay? So with that being said, you guys were attracted to the hematite here. and the 10 of Wands with oppression. Okay, so there is a big ending that you are currently in, something that kept you held back. So this could be a relationship, but the Wands, it almost tells me that this has been about more than just one relationship. It's like an overall energy. Prison is about every aspect of your life feeling oppressed, right? Not feeling free, not feeling the freedom to go out and do what we need to do, feeling overwhelmed, overcome, the heaviness, the burdens of our past or of life, of our actions, of the actions of others, perhaps. Okay, so this is like an overall feeling of I don't feel free. I don't feel free to move where I want to move. I don't feel free to live my own life, or live the life I desire, at least. Okay, so we're going to continue. But the tens is an end. Okay, so I want to keep that at the forefront of your mind and look at that. We have temperance here with patience. I mean, prison is all about patience, right? It's about growing in a limited space, staying patient with ourselves, working and alchemizing on what we can. If you use the time wisely, if you use the time of this limited space, or this, I have a limited amount of action I can take. And for example, that could be poverty, right? That could be, having very little money and having a lot of children. Okay, I have a lot of responsibility on my shoulders with very little resources. That limits me, that limits my actions, that limits my sense of freedom. My desires of what I want for myself or my family are limited. Okay, but with temperance here, it's about using what we have in this space to grow ourselves, to alchemize the situation, to alchemize ourselves, to heal ourselves, to become something more. And that is why these difficult situations get put in our lives, so that we can see what we're made of, so that we can become something more than our situation, more than our past, more than what's been done to us, more than our circumstance. Okay, even certain people in prison will go in one way, right? Could be, murderers, drug addicts, whatever it is, dealing, all of this stuff. Go in, use the time and the space that they have that is very limiting, right? As far as freedom, as far as resource, as far as everything, basically. You're stuck in this room. What are you going to do with it? And there are many who go in there and become better, become free, emotionally free within themselves, blossom in this very limited space. Okay, and that is what has been happening with you. That is why the space was there. It's like to take away every distraction and to say, here it is. Yes, it feels oppressive, right? But what are you going to do in this space? How are you going to grow in an impossible situation, in a difficult situation? How are you going to make the best of it? You can transform yourself, your life, in this very limited space. How big are you, right? Whew. Wow, that is powerful, powerful stuff. This was about you focusing on yourself, on your seed, on your healing, on the alchemization of the pain. Look at that. You have the 8 of Swords with guilt. More of that self-limiting, that limitedness. And look at this, guys. 6 of Wands with success. look at the difference of this oppression, of this, feeling entrapped. Okay, this could be entrapped within the mind, maybe not physically, but maybe in your head. There was just so much trauma, or there were so many stresses on you. There was so much. This could be, okay, this could be your mom is sick. You have many kids to look after. There's so much on your shoulders, or it felt that way. Okay, and it just was eating at you, the obligations of it all. Okay, look, you are having success. Look at the freedom here. Look at the arms up, the confetti. We're walking on the world. We're on top of the world. Okay, you are being freed completely from something that felt limiting, oppressive. It made you feel guilty. Your conscience may have been digging at you within your mind. Okay, your mind is being freed. You are overcoming. Six of Wands talks about overcoming something difficult. The original depiction is a man who has gone through war. Okay, a man who has gone through battle, come out on the other side victorious. Okay, receiving recognition, receiving the accolades, receiving reward. This could be physically rewarding for you from having your patience. This could be a work situation, right? This could be, but I feel for most of you, this is just life. Okay, this is just life energy opening up for you and coming out of this limitedness, because you took the space, you took what was there, and you became something more. You healed, you alchemized, okay? You freed your mind, you freed yourself, okay? And now you're having the success, the freedom, the openness of this, okay? Oops. Yeah, look at that. 9 of Cups. And the Empress. Wow. Okay, this is freedom. This is expansion. This is you entering a space that you've always dreamed of. Okay. And I just saw 0808 on the timer here. Okay, so this is you entering a time of abundance, of expansion, of limitedness. Okay, you are coming into a dream, a wish, a fulfilling situation. Okay, where you are abundant, where you are expansive, where you are creating what it is you want. You're creating the life you want. You are in your element. You are in love with yourself, with life. You are magnetic for what it is you desire. And that is why you were in this space, to become that magnet, to become the magnet for all you desire, to become the magnet for success, right? Instead of looking outward for it. It limited you, so you had no choice but to go inside yourself, to find your inner strength, to find your inner truth, to find the love for yourself, to put yourself there energetically before it manifested physically. And now you're having the success out of this difficulty. The success then looks like you entering the physical space of your manifestation, of the creation in which you generated energetically in this limited time. Okay, so you are ending the difficulty. Okay, pile 3, have no fear. You are entering your time of success, of reward, of abundance, entering the space of your dreams, of a much more fulfilling, emotionally heart-filling time in your life. Okay, this could be, the Empress always talks about being pregnant with creation. So for some, that could be you wanting to have a child or a family, and it not being there for you, not coming through. You maybe thinking all hope was lost, and you finally get pregnant. You finally have that happen for you. For a lot of you, this is you coming into success. Okay, having a creation that you've been wanting to have real in your life, a dream you've been wanting to have in your life coming in. And look at this, the Six of Wands again on the bottom of the deck. Same card is here. Six of Wands is victory, success, recognition. You could be having recognition in a creation, finally having something that you've made or created get recognized on a global scale. Okay, people knowing who you are, knowing your name, knowing your work. Okay, your reach is expanding after feeling limited. Okay, your reach is expanding, your voice is expanding. Yeah, it's just more people are going to know you. You might even have, worldwide success. Okay, we see the world there, which is creating abundance. It's a dream. Beautiful. Look at that. Ace of Swords. Again with the victory. A new beginning. Okay, look at that. Oppression, guilt, limitedness to open. Here's a new day, a new thought. We have an airplane, okay, a new beginning, flying, expanding, okay. We are ending something and beginning a completely fresh cycle, a fresh way of seeing, a fresh way of thinking, where we're entering a cycle of success, where things are working out for us instead of the strife. The Five of Wands, instead of feeling like it's a struggle, like I have to fight for what I want, like I have to convince, like I have to, just battle for my life or for the desires that I have, or come up against blockages. Look at that. 10 of Swords, the ending of difficulty. Okay, the ending of the strife. And 2 of Swords, peace. Coming into peace, putting the swords down, finally having peace after so long of it being a struggle, after being a fight, okay, after feeling like life is just fight after fight, overcoming my own past, or overcoming, these situations in my life that were here for me to destroy me or to bring me down. We have the indolence, the Eight of Cups. It could have been an alcohol problem. It could be a drug problem. Maybe with you, maybe with people around you, maybe in the circles you hung out with. Either way, indolence means laziness. Someone in the comments told me that, so thank you. We're walking away from habits, people, things that are no longer beneficial for us, that are no longer good for us. We are walking away from those situations. We are leaving those things behind. Okay, things that were keeping us down, behaviors that were keeping us stuck. Okay, keeping us mentally stuck, physically stuck, energetically stuck. And we are entering, and look at this. This almost looks like a prison yard with the barbed wire. We're entering a space of peace. We're being freed from the confines of the past. You are having success. You are having victory. This is ending. You are coming into abundance, into a dream, into a wish. Okay, Page of Wands at the bottom, the Dancer, into a new beginning where you are getting to follow a passion, follow a creation. Okay, move into that space, have more fun, have more excitement in your life. Okay. Embody a creation, embody a passion. Okay, so you have Dragon's Hoard, protecting the future. I'm going to read this out of the deck for you. We have 12 and 1, 2, 12. 12, 12 might be a big number for you, important. That's also the number of the Hangman, coming out of stagnancy, out of stillness. Okay. protecting the future, legacy, true riches. In the dragon's hoard, jewels and precious objects scatter the ground, while ancient scrolls inscribed with the wisdom teachings lie within reach. This is a rich opportunity, and you can fill your satchel with the treasures you like best. Take the gifts offered you and dedicate them to the well-being of all, beginning with your own. But beware, all that glitters is not gold. Select the precious treasures that will further your spiritual growth and avoid the shiny objects that are empty of real value. That's important, okay? And that would be like, make the disciplined choices going forward that are going to expand you instead of falling back into the momentary pleasures, like maybe, going out for too much drinks if you know you can't handle it. If you know that, there are certain things that are just momentary pleasures and successes that we know are not expanding our value, expanding our vision, expanding our dream. Okay. Know that the hoard does not belong to you. It belongs to our grandchildren. What is the inheritance that you wish to leave for tomorrow? What seeds are you planting that you will harvest in your old age when you are weary? What seeds will bear fruit after you are no longer here? The dragon guards the legacy of the future. All who come empty-handed or to fill only their own pockets with gold lie in a dusty heap of bones. You have been allowed entrance by virtue of your kindness or your spiritual practice or sheer luck. Consider as well that your present, this moment, is the future to the dragon. You may be the one we have all been waiting for, so do not hesitate to take what bequest has been reserved for you since the beginning of time. This is the time to be bold. Do not delay or overthink. Remember to bring an offering for the dragon, lest it believe you are its lunch. A simple prayer will do. So, this is a very important time for you. You are about to have a lot of success, receive a lot of fortune. Okay? They are telling you to not squander it on momentary pleasures, to not let it go to waste, to not be selfish with this power, with this success, to make sure that this is a long-term goal, that you can sustain this long-term. Okay? Do not allow yourself to throw it away for short-term gains. That this is meant to pass down to those who come after you, your children, your grandchildren. It's meant to help other people as well, not just you. Okay, so we have to truly walk away from any old self or old habits that are no longer positively helping us, creating the future. You are getting access to a very rare energy, a very rare time in your life that a real dream and abundance is entering. Okay, and so they want you to very much keep this precious, keep it going, sustain yourself, sustain this energy, sustain this fortune, okay, so that you can have it and pass it down. It'll never run dry if you treat it right, okay? But if you fall back into the old ways, if you squander it on momentary things that you've walked away from, or that are unhealthy for you, okay? Be smart with these gifts that are bestowing upon you at this time, that are wanting to come in, that are wanting to bless you, okay? These are to be shared. It might be an inheritance, right? And if you've seen those documentaries with the people who win the lottery, and it's like all of this money might come into your life all of a sudden, and most of those people don't treat it with respect. They don't treat it well. They just buy a bunch of stuff, and then they end up right back where they were, or worse off. Okay, but if you could be smart, maybe invest your money, invest in creation, invest in other people, invest in things you believe in, invest in your future and the future of your children or those who come after you. Okay, that's when the energy is right and is aligned for this to grow. All right, so it's not just about, being a big shot or throwing it all away. It's like that will just leave you back to where you were. Three of Pentacles, okay, working with others, building something more. This is about expansion. We're coming into a time of expansion, of growth, of working with other people, with collaboration. Bring other people on. Let other people benefit from this success, from this growth. This is about teamwork, okay, and building something bigger than ourselves, okay, growing. And the Six of Pentacles, exactly. Being charitable, giving to those in need, okay? Helping others along their path of growth, okay? Not just staying shut in your house and enjoying it for yourself. This is, she baked some bread and she's sharing it, okay? She's sharing her wealth. She's sharing her knowledge. She's sharing what she's made, what she's learned. She's not just hoarding it for herself, okay? Or not closing herself off to those in need or those who come to her for help. Okay, she's showing the path to others how to be charitable. I've made this bread, I've made this wealth, I've made this, success for myself. Here's how I did it. I'm going to help you because someone helped me, right? I'm going to show you the path to your own success as well. I'm going to allow you to follow on your own pathway. And so giving and getting, and the more you give or the more you receive, the more you can give. So that's a very important message on your path, is the more you receive, because you're going to receive a lot, okay, as far as help, as far as in money, inheritance, success, okay. The more they want you to help others, the more they want you to collaborate with others, share with others, okay? And that will help you receive more. It's this ever-giving thing where the more you get, the more you give, and vice versa, okay? It just keeps filling each other. It keeps going. Okay, we're going to get you guys one last message before we go. We're just going to get in one of these alignment cards. Okay. So you have Numite or Namite, strength. I am strong in my mind, body, and spirit. Okay. You're extremely a strong person. You've gone through a lot. You've gotten through a lot. And so you're going to receive a lot. You have the space and the energy to receive. And so you are strong enough to build. You're strong enough to turn away from old temptations, old ways of being, to things that are no longer good for you. Okay? You can do this. You can receive this success and do good with it and be good and help others be better in their own path. Okay? Help others grow in their strength as you did. Okay? You have that capacity. You have that strength. All right, pile number 3, that was your reading today. What a beautiful reading it was. Please let me know in the comments if you also resonated with this reading. Also let me know by giving me a thumbs up, subscribing to the channel. I have closed personal readings for now because I am entering a new space of my trip. So I will let you guys know when readings are back open, okay, to be booked. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next reading, pile number 3. All of my love. Peace.